Hi, say hi, Zara. Hello. Hi. Hi. We're making a video today. Today is a simple living tip video day. Today I'm going to, let me just explain. I got the idea for this video because I was at a La Leche League meeting the other night, and the topic was weaning and nutrition. And when it came to nutrition, they were talking about, the topic came up of how can you make a quick, wholesome, satisfying meal for your family. And that's like a big thing, especially when you have a young baby. It can be tough to really spend a lot of time in the kitchen whipping up culinary delights. So today I'm going to share with you the simple living tip that I call people chow. It's not what it sounds like. It's not made out of people. It's a vegetarian delight that is satisfying, yummy, tasty, and it's actually good for you. Just to be clear, I'm a vegetarian. What that means for me is no meat, no fish, no pork, no turkey, no chicken, and no eggs. I do eat organic cheese. I don't really drink milk, but like I'll take things that have milk in the ingredients. So that's where I'm coming from. George isn't a vegetarian necessarily. He'll eat chicken or whatever from time to time. But I'm a vegetarian cook, and that's what I know how to make. So today I'm just going to show you how to make people chow, a quick, easy, one-pot meal. And what people chow actually is I'll show you our ingredients right over here. We have rice, brown rice, whole grain. I don't know, yeah, organic right there. So we get brown rice, and we like to use some quinoa. Quinoa is great. It acts like a grain, but I've heard it's actually related to broccoli, and it has a ton of iron. It's like the superfood of the Andes. So we have quinoa, red quinoa. It just makes things look nice. Then we have some salsa. You can see that's from Trader Joe's. And that's just your regular salsa, basic flavor. Then we like to use, when I'm cooking rice, sometimes I'll just use water, but other times we'll use hearty, organic vegetable broth. Just adds a little flavor. And let's see, what else do we have? We have our beans, right? It wouldn't be rice and beans without beans. Black beans. You can use whatever kind of beans you want. Pinto beans, adzuki beans, black-eyed peas, whatever. But there's some black beans. And then whatever kind of spices you like. I usually like to throw in some black pepper and some good old-fashioned real salt. I'm not really sure what's so real about it. I think it comes from like the Salt Lake or something. So, yummy. And I think, so that's basically it, the basics for some people chow. And you basically just put that all in a pot together. You know, you follow your basic directions. So for this kind of rice, what does it say? This rice says something about, let's see. If you're doing 1 cup of rice, you're going to need 1.25 cups of broth or water. Okay, and so then, you know, quinoa, same thing, follow directions. Not very difficult. I'm not exactly a culinary expert or chef or anything. Oh, I forgot also what I like to add in. Vinegar's great, adds flavor, and this here is Bragg apple cider organic vinegar. I'll just throw a dash of that in for some extra nutritive value. And then what I also like to add, so this is the basic setup. You can just cook it like this, heap it in a bowl, toss on some cheese or some vegan cheese, and use it like that. You can even add, like, if you have leftovers, you can take some potato and rice flour, and you can mush it all together and even make like a patty, like your own homemade veggie burger. And that's really good too. With the rice and the quinoa and the beans, it's like a whole protein meal, and it's really tasty and yummy and good. But what I also like to add, for a little extra fun, is some kind of fake meat product. Here we have Tofurkey sausages. And the great thing about fake meat sausages is you don't have to worry about like a lot of dangerous, yucky things like bacteria and, oh god, did I cook it long enough and is it going to be safe? This is, you know, let's see, what are the ingredients here? Tofu, wheat gluten. This is not a gluten-free meal. Sorry, guys. Well, actually, it might be gluten-free without this. I'm not really a gluten-free expert. Not sure. But, yeah, so this just kind of has soy sauce, wheat flour, sun-dried tomatoes, spices, basil. You get the idea. Let's see. Mock Italian sausage. And so, there you have it. And then we just throw it all in a pot. And cook it. Takes about 35 minutes maybe to cook. And then you have a relatively quick, easy, simple meal. And I call it people chow because I think of it as the equivalent of your basic dog chow. I always would say, wouldn't it be nice if they just had people chow in a bag? You could just pour it in a bowl. It's going to be satisfying and nutritional and wonderful. This, for me, is like the basics. It's a vegetarian classic, and it's not hard. I mean, like I said, I'm no chef, not like a culinary genius. I just eat this pretty much. This is my staple diet, and I love it. So hopefully you guys found that, you know, useful. I will put the ingredients in the description, and I'll also like put in, you know, how much water to use if you want like a recipe. I'll put that in there. But thought you guys might want to give that a shot. Very yummy, very tasty, and I'm going to make some right now for dinner tonight. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, we're going to have tons more videos, tons more tips, tons more cute little doggies. Hello, Luo. Hi. Yeah, hi. How you doing? And tons more of this little cutie pie, Zara. And, you know, if you don't mind seeing me every so often, I'm there too. So, hope you liked it. See you later.